Hi guys, and today I'll be playing Where the Rental Grows Go. As a start. Okay, disclaimer. Okay. Okay. Hey there, Snowflake. Before I begin the story, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Okay, so just our character. Okay, excellent. My name. I like the name Aspen, so I'll keep it. The road is quiet. No real sound can be heard except for the humming of my four-wheeled companion. No sign from any other cars in hours, not even a motorbike. The frosty air is so prominent I can feel it pierce through the window's glass. Bless whoever invented the car heaters. I don't know why I suddenly grabbed my backpack for a one-week trip to Frostpeak's town. I mean, I know it's supposedly famous for skiing or whatever, but it's literally in the middle of nowhere. Who I am, a teenager hungry for a thrill? Who am I kidding? I know exactly what I'm doing here. F my work, F my boss, and F society. They can burn each other for all I care. I'm not usually this impulsive, but winter sports might just be what I need to take my mind off things. And no one's going to take me away from my well-earned break. No one. What the? In the middle of my venting session, a crow flies right in front of the windshield. Gosh, that's a bad sign. Although I nearly lose control, I manage to get a firm hold on the steering wheel. Damn bird, is it suicidal or what? It nearly killed me. Whatever, I'll just... Huh? The car seems really off balance all of a sudden. Really? Now? Here? Shit. Oh damn, Herbie. You're looking a little flat over there. Your parent is so irresponsible that she forgot to bring your spare tire. I take my phone from my pants pocket. No reception. Of course. No one is going to take away your well-earned break, huh, Aspen? Well, a stupid crow just did. I kicked the snow. As much as complaining feels good to get your frustrations out of your chest, it's not going to solve anything. Time to explore the wondrous world of Winter Wonderland. Right. Now, where would I go if my car had a problem? A gas station. Yeah, if only. There's literally nothing here. Nothing but snow and big-ass trees. Frostpeak Town should be somewhere around this area, though. I just need to keep walking. At least the view is pretty. Maybe you walk alongside the road. Well, the trees changed. I guess that's some progress. The others were pines, right? Not sure about these ones, though. But still, how come I haven't seen a single person or animal throughout my entire hike? Don't bears usually live here? Not that I want to meet one. Hope I don't find one of their dens while they're hibernating. I'm surprised I didn't see any deer either, considering there was a sign and all. Is it me or is it getting colder? Guess I'll keep walking. Okay, nah, it's definitely colder now. My hands feel like ice cubes, and of course, I have forgot my gloves. Ugh. Sure enough, the freezing weather brings out the first snowflakes of the day. They fall slowly yet relentlessly, and I can't resist the urge to catch a few with my tongue. I wish they tasted like something. Usually I don't mind snow. It's undeniable that the tiny ice crystals are very pretty, especially when it's sunny. It's as if everything is listening. Not to mention, snow has a strange way of making you feel nostalgic. Even if you've never seen it before. Yep, I definitely don't mind it. You could even say I like it. When I know I'm not at risk of getting hypothermia, that is. What's next? A snowstorm? Oh yeah. Great. Is that a log cabin? Maybe whoever lives there can help me. Or not. I'm having such bad luck today that I wouldn't be surprised if it was abandoned. I bet it can protect me from the storm, though. I hope. Never mind. I don't want to be alone in the cold. Let me see another human being. Hello? Is anyone in there? Please, I need help. No answer. Maybe they didn't hear me? My car got a flat tire and I have nowhere to go. Can you help me? Please? My hands are numb and have turned a deep shade of purple. My body shivering so violently I can barely stand. Fucking hell, it's cold. The front door starts unlocking. Help. Oh, day one. Oh. Do we get knocked out? Where am I? I wake up in an unfamiliar room. Is this inside the log cabin? I must have passed out. I wonder what time it is. Did I sleep the whole night? Out of habit, I touched my pants pocket to take out my phone. What the? I want to find out I'm wearing an entirely new outfit. Huh? I guess whoever helped me must have helped me change my clothes. They even bandaged my hands. I should go find them. Wow, this cabin is bigger than it looks. How many rooms does it even have? The door at the far back must be the entrance. I hear a bit of noise from the room on the right. Is that where the person who helped me is? And again, I don't know who they are. What if it's someone dangerous? Well, not like I have the keys anyway. I should at least meet them before drawing any conclusions. Also, they did help me, so they can't be that bad. Horror game main characters must be rubbing off on me. When I entered the room, I found myself in a small yet cozy kitchen. And I see him. Oh, that's a dude? I thought that was a woman. A green-haired man who appears to be of average stature, wearing a lab coat and washing dishes. That's kind of anticlimactic. Oh. Shit, I said that out loud. And now he's staring at me. Abort. Abort mission. Maybe I can escape through the window? Oh hey, you woke up! Man either chooses to ignore my slip-up or doesn't really care much. After removing his cleaning gloves, he takes a few steps my way. And stops right in front of me. I was actually about to check up on you after cleaning up. How do you feel? I mean, I'm fine. I really didn't want you to change my clothes, though. Oh god, I'm so sorry about that. Normally I would ask for permission, but you had just passed out and it was an emergency. He's got a point. I hate to admit it, but if you hadn't helped me, I'd be counting worms. No, you're right, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I'm just glad you're okay. It's kind of cute, not gonna lie. I thought that was your first thought. If you don't mind me asking, can you tell me what happened? How did you get caught in a snowstorm? Oh right. What can I say? A stupid crow scared the hell out of me while I was driving, and my car got a flat tire as a result. I see. That's quite unfortunate. Guessing that he's the crow. Did I say something weird? Anyway, I thought I'd ask for help, but you're literally the first person I've seen in this whole area. Which reminds me, I don't think we've introduced ourselves yet, right? True. Does he need to pee or something? Why is he suddenly so nervous? Now I'm getting nervous. I better get introductions out of the way. I'm Aspen. Oh, what a pretty name.
I'm Crow.
Seriously? Okay. No wonder you made a weird face. But don't worry, I only meant the animal. Besides, I doubt anyone who has a job that requires wearing a lab coat is actually stupid. Well, mostly anyway. Not that he needs to know that. I know. I just wasn't expecting to hear my name in quite that manner. I bet. In any case, it's nice to meet you, Crow. The pleasure's all mine. This guy's so nice. I wonder if you could tell me how far I am from Frostpeak town. Wouldn't it be good to still receive my welcome after all? Can I ask you something? Where are my manners? I still haven't offered you anything to drink. Oh, it's okay, I don't want to impose. Nonsense, I finally have a guest after all. Finally? I'll go ahead and prepare some chaga tea. It's very good for the cold weather. Thank you? I have no idea what chaga is, but he seems to know what he's talking about, so... Would you like something to eat as well? Don't be shy now. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I mean, it sounds nice.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for this. I appreciate it. My pleasure. It's been a while since I last cooked for someone, so I'm excited to know what you think. Oh, that's really sweet of him. I can't wait. By the way, is there anything you can't eat? I'm pretty sure I'm good at anything.
Alrighty.
Why don't you wait for me in the living room? It's right next to the kitchen. This place even has a living room. Yeah, gotcha. Wow. Crow sure. Why is the outside of the cabin like abandoned? Crow sure has lots of books. I wonder if he's some kind of scientist. He looks the part at least. It's pretty cozy too. Kinda surreal knowing how cold it is outside. After awkwardly wandering around the room for a couple of minutes, I decided to sit on one of the couches. Oh my gosh. I left my butt and threw myself on the couch a few more times for good measure. It's so comfy. I should remember to ask Crow where he buys his cushions. The carpet looks really inviting too. Should I take off my boots to feel the fiber texture under my feet? Nah, let me do it anyway. Here it goes. It's so soft. Maybe I'll buy one for my home. Having fun? I mean, that is really weird, but I just did anyway. Crow smirks at me while holding a tray of a bunch of stuff. I'm sorry. Don't worry, I'm not mad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It makes me happy that you feel right at home. Alright, here we go. Wow, pancakes. I quickly put up my fork to give them a taste. Is it crunchy? The fluffy texture of the pancakes combined with the juiciness of the berries and the floral and sweet taste of the honey tempts me right to heaven. So good. Several compliments slipped from my mouth before I even finished swallowing. Can't help it. They're freaking amazing. Looks like someone was hungry. Ugh, that's embarrassing. What am I, a kid? Sorry about that. Got a bit too excited. Nothing to be sorry about. I'm happy that you liked them so much. They were fantastic. I never had honey this good. What type of honey is it? This is spring wildflower honey. Isn't it wonderful how the flavor and the color can change so much depending on the time of year it's harvested? Definitely. It also depends on the flower the bees collect the nectar from. That's so cool. I'd love to try other types of honey. I didn't realize there are different types of honey. They really all have a distinct taste to them. Don't forget the chaga tea though. It'll warm you right up. I take the mug of chaga tea and rest my cheek on the ceramic. It's warm and has an earthy aroma. I've never had chaga tea before, but it doesn't smell like anything I've ever tasted. What herb or fruit does it come from? Curious, aren't we? Chaga is a type of mushroom that grows in the bark of birch trees. It's a little hard to find, and you need to be careful not to confuse it with dead chaga, but it's worth a search since it's very good for you. Wow, that's kinda cool.
Right? Nature is amazing.
Yeah, it sure is. When it's not trying to kill you, that is. Correct. But I don't want to dampen the mood. He looks happy. I distract myself by taking a sip of the tea, but almost choke at the unexpected taste. Is it that bad? Ugh, so bitter. Whoops, I forgot to mention that.
Here, have some sugar, Snowflake.
Why do they call me Snowflake? Snowflake? Okay. Give him a nickname too? Thanks, Jewel. No problem. Guess I wasn't expecting that. Crow doesn't seem to mind though. He even looks happy. How cute. I add 2 teaspoons of sugar and stir. Is it better with 2 teaspoons? Better? A lot, thank you. Maybe the bitter taste will grow on with time. Who knows? I wonder if the natural food store near home sells chaga tea. Which reminds me, are you a nature scientist, Crow? Oh, curious about me, aren't we? Maybe. I like your honesty.
Something like that. I prefer to call myself an environmental researcher.
That's why you wear a lab coat all the time to make something smart. I don't know what. That's the vibe that I get from him. Oh, that's pretty cool. Do you have anything you specialize in?
Well, nature is pretty vast, so I study a bit of everything. Plants, animals, ecosystems.
Okay.
But right now I'm researching partial migration in certain animals.
Partial? Your face tells me you have more questions. You got me. Partial migration is just a name like the name suggests. It's a phenomenon where only some individuals of a certain species move from one region to another while the rest stay put. I never heard of that. I see. Kind of like when some birds migrate because of winter. Yes, exactly. For some reason, the animals who don't migrate during winter tend to be the same as the ones who don't migrate the following year and so forth. That's intriguing, isn't it? It really makes you want to know why. Perhaps it's a bit ironic, but I'm actually focusing on crows right now. Ha, well, what can I say if it's you to a T? It's better to do research justice then. That makes me wonder, was the crow I saw on the road a partial migrated or not? But enough about me. Why don't you tell me more about yourself? Promise you're not gonna laugh?
Cross my heart and hope to die.
Okay. To be honest, I needed a break. My job back home is really stressful to say the least. And I don't know when the last time I took a holiday was. A real holiday. Not just a day off, you know? I start to fidget with my fingers. Work's always just like, this is urgent, or I need you to be online, or Jerry screwed up again, and now you gotta do overtime. Every day, at every hour, everywhere is pure chaos. I bend forward. There's just no escape. And to bury my head in my hands. I feel so stuck all the time. Like there's no point in anything. Like I'm living to work and not working to live. Like I want to disappear for a whole week and not think about anything. Which is pretty much what I did. Yeah. God, what am I saying to a stranger? Sorry. Got a bit overwhelmed for a second. It's alright, Snowflake. I think it's good that you're letting it all out. He's being so sweet, I almost want to cry, but I feel embarrassed. Being so vulnerable with a person I barely know. Call me weird for thinking this, but it feels so right to talk to him.
I'm not sure why you thought I was going to laugh, though.
Yeah,
what I
it's
see
kinda
is a
weird.
very hard-working person who's clearly not being appreciated and needs to relax.
Okay. And probably be a little pampered too. I think you were right in taking a week off. In fact, you should probably have asked for more. Thank you. Though I'm sure Crow knows my voice breaking, he chooses not to say anything, probably out of kindness. Why don't you tell me more about this holiday of yours? Where are you planning to go? Oh, right. Well, I actually wanted to ask you about it before. Is Frostpeak Town too far away from here? Did you say Frostpeak Town? Yeah, I was looking for places to visit that were good for relieving stress. Not beaches, mind you. Something to actually let my frustrations out of. So I kept researching and found a bunch of articles saying how skiing was really good for that. Skiing really good for that? Skiing kind of sounds stressful in a way. Then, let's just say I chose the place that was farthest away from home to feel like I was genuinely going on a trip. A bit of a thrill seeker, aren't we? I mean, not really, but I guess I needed a bit of excitement to take my mind off things.
Is that so? How curious.
That smile should be illegal. By the way, to answer your last question, Frostpeak Town is around this area. Really? Yes. I sense a butt coming. But it's a few hours away by driving, unfortunately. Oh. There is a bus that takes you there, though, and the bus stop isn't far from here. Then again, the snowstorm yesterday did quite a number on the roads, so it will probably take a while until all the snow is removed. They will most likely have to repair the damage, too. Great. Do you know how much time it will take until the buses resume their usual route? About a week, I'm assuming. Shit, there goes my holiday. Guess I'll have to stay in this area then. What about hotels? Are there any around here, Crow? Hotels? I don't think so. Not many people come and visit around these parts. They don't? Not during the winter, at least. What does that mean? Unlike Frostpeak, this village doesn't have any real attractions per se, not to mention only about 11 people live here. Farmers and people with summer vacation houses, to be more precise. Well, and me. Wait, this is a rural area? More so in the other seasons, it's mostly deserted during winter since this village is not well suited to shelter cattle in such harsh weather conditions. It's most likely the reason why this village is called Winter Hollow. That's a dreary name. Winter Hollow. Sounds kind of cool, but a bit ominous.
A bit similar to partial migration, don't you think?
I don't know. Not that he mentions it. That must also be why I saw no one on the way here. I'm pretty sure Frostpeak must have at least one hotel in this town, but what am I supposed to do until then? We don't say anything for a while. This is probably the unluckiest break I've had in a long time. Getting it flat and having no replacement, getting caught in a snowstorm in the village that's pretty much deserted save for one person. Am I cursed or something? Why can't luck be on my side for once? Crow is the first one to break the silence.
Why don't you stay here for a few days?
Eh? Did I hear him right? Why do you look so surprised? Considering there aren't many alternatives, I think it's a good idea, don't you think? Let's see. I don't want to impose, I'd love to stay. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Crow doesn't answer right away. Instead, he lets out a deep sigh and avoids looking at me as if he were disappointed. He crosses his arms. He ridges with his ponytail. He bites his lip. Once he's satisfied, he makes eye contact once again. You're not sure? Then what are you sure about? What do you intend to do? What could you possibly do in this kind of situation other than what I just suggested? Because I can assure you there are many other options. Unless freezing to death is in your plans. Which, by the way, almost happened yesterday. Okay, showing his true colors already. Why is he so hostile all of a sudden? Oh my god, dude, can you chill the hell out? I just said I wasn't sure, not that I wouldn't stay. But I kind of like to keep my options open, okay? And you know, not feeling like I'm being forced into something I don't want to do. No, you're right. I acted out of line. It's just, not many people come around these parts. And I hope you stay for like a little while. I really don't know how pushy he's being, but I don't have a choice. It's either staying here or freezing in the cold. And I want that even less. I'm still willing to give him the benefit of the doubt though. Maybe, hopefully, he's not so bad. I'll stay. What? Why is he acting so surprised? I'll stay. Now you're just saying that. I'm serious. I'll really stay. Really? Cross my heart and hope to die? Crow laughs.
Alrighty.
His enthusiasm is so infectious that I find myself jumping for joy as well. Really? After he acted all threatening and whatnot? Seems I have a roommate now. We're very optimistic, aren't we? Thank you, Crow. I mean it.
We're going to have so much fun you'll never want to leave.
Okay. Haha, stop teasing me like that and I might just believe you. I'll go wash the dishes. Oh, you don't have to. I flash my palm at him before he finishes his sentence. Nope, you're already letting me stay in your home for a whole week? The least I can do is to help you with the dishes and a few other things. Just name it and I'll do it. Alright. Good. I'll be right back. I arrange the dirty mugs and plates and teapot on the tray. I head back to the kitchen. Okay.
I wasn't joking before, Snowflake.
No. Okay, it's day 2. After waking up to one of the best night's sleep I've ever had, I made sure to clean myself up in the bathroom. Oh, thank God Crow has so many spare toothbrushes. Well, I guess it makes sense that you need to supply yourself with a whole bunch of stuff if you live in the woods. Can't really make a quick trip to the grocery store, can you? I didn't see a car outside the cabin though, so maybe he gets everything delivered? The farmers probably sell him some stuff too. Who knows? Once I'm presentable enough, I make my way to the kitchen. I'm greeted with the smell of rice cooking on the stove, and the sound of Crow's masterful skill of cutting veggies at a ridiculous speed. Better not call out to him just yet, or he might cut himself by accident. The moment I move to head to another room, though, Crow notices me and stops dead in his tracks.
Huh?
Oh! He leaves the knife on the counter and approaches me. Good morning, Aspen. I was about to go wake you up. Morning. Somehow this feels a little like deja vu. Feels a little like deja vu, don't you think? We spoke to each other like this yesterday, too. I was actually thinking the same thing. I wonder if this will become something of a daily ritual for us. Lunch will be ready in a little bit, by the way. Lunch? Wait, lunch? I know I went to sleep earlier than usual, but still, did the bath relax me that much? Jeez, I slept like a log. Maybe it's the effect of the... Oh my god, please don't say it. Log cabin. That was terrible. Well, you laughed, didn't you? It's Cheeky Buster? Cheeky Buster. Yeah, whatever. But honestly speaking, you were under a lot of stress yesterday. It's no wonder you slept so much. If anything, isn't it a good thing? I imagine your jaw doesn't let you rest very well. You're not wrong there. Anyway, do you need help with the food?
Don't worry about it.
It's almost done. You can help me by setting the table in the living room if you want. Sure, I'll go ahead and do that then.
Thank you.
Okay, one set table later, I wait for Crow by sitting in an armchair right next to the window. But not for long. The neatly arranged bookshelves in the corner of the room catch my eye once again. All of them are hardcovers, all of them have spines with no titles. Books that look a bit worn out, faded, and not to the point where you could say that they're old, just that they were read several times. Not gonna lie, I'm really curious about his collection. What does Crow read? Before I could change my mind and chicken out, I grab a reddish book from one of the shelves. It's the only one of the vibrant color. Let's see. Winter Ecology, Living in the Cool. Well, that's spinning alright. We've all heard about ecology at least once. How it studies the interrelationships between living things and their environment. How it strives to explain the behavior of assorted species around the world. It is vast, it is ever-changing. But how much does it truly change in the realm of winter? Recent discoveries have shown the incredible strategies that living things have implemented in order to pull through the cold climates. This in turn reinforces the fact that we are all connected. All connected? It begs the question, how much is truly necessary to survive? The sound of Crow's footsteps distract me from going any further. Quickly put the book away, decide to come clean. I'm gonna take the book with me. I ain't doing anything wrong. I'm not going to put it back. It's just a book. No big deal if I want to read it, right? Besides, he did say I can make myself at home, so... Thanks for waiting, Snow. Oh? Crow stares at the book in my hands. Did that one in particular catch your eye? Yeah? Just in case, I expect a hardcover from all sides. Is there anything I'm missing? Sorry, was this off limits? No, not at all. It's just, well, I just thought it seemed interesting. Crow?
Thank you.
Thank you? Oh, wait a minute. Did you write this? Okay, it's not quite finished yet. You actually grabbed the one that's a work in progress. Oh, it's kind of cute seeing him embarrassed. I was hoping to keep working on it this week. That's amazing, Crow. I'm sure you'll do great.
Thank you.
By the way, if you're interested, I can show you some of my favorites later. Many of these books have taught me a lot about what I know today. There have been some especially brilliant scientists throughout history. Sure, that'd be nice. I have to ask though, how can you tell all these apart? There's nothing written on their spines or even their front. Oh, each book has a number and a symbol assigned to it depending on the topic. I like to keep them organized in this matter, since the text-less hardcovers look more aesthetic and neat. Well, you're certainly dedicated, that's for sure. Never thought of it that way, but I guess you have a point. I doubt I'd do it with my own bookshelves, though. Too annoying to keep track of what's what. Let's eat, shall we? Crow places our lunch on top of the placemats that I previously set on the wooden table. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's real fancy, huh? It looks so good. I love salmon rice. You do? I'm glad. I'll be sure to remember that. Wasting no more time, and before I end up salivating over my clothes, I'll wolf down the meal with gusto. With gusto. Every flavor is so rich. The smoky and juicy salmon, the fluffy and buttery rice. It's impossible to keep the smile off my face. I love food. Me too. That was delicious. A happy success then? Hell yeah. Before I know it, it's already evening, and we spent most of the day talking about various topics. I have to say that I'm getting more and more interested in Crow's research. Do you think I could help you with it? Like when you go outside and observe nature or forage for stuff? You like to accompany me? Are you kidding? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Sure, lots of people go skiing, but not everyone can say they've been studying winter ecology with a bona fide specialist. Well, I certainly wouldn't mind. It'll be nice to finally have some company. And there are things books can't teach. You'll have to see them for yourself. But we'll have to go tomorrow morning. Winter days are much shorter after all. The sky's already turning red. Yeah, that's totally fine. Wouldn't want to be alone in the dark either way, especially given how I got caught in a snowstorm merely 2 days ago. It's getting a bit chilly. Should we make some tea? Yeah, but let me wash the dishes first. With Crow right by my side, I pick up the plates and take them to the sink. It still makes me a bit queasy making you wash the dishes. You're a guest. Come on, it's no big deal. Have you never divided household chores with anyone? Not really. I managed on my own for most of my life. I know his experience is probably not the same as mine. I know it, and yet I can't help but feel like I can relate. You ever felt lonely? Lonely?
Not anymore.
Oh. I quickly bend down to grab the broken pieces, but I unintentionally cut the palm of my hand in my haste. Shit, and I just got it healed from the frostbite too? Oh yeah. Aspen, sorry Crow, I broke your...
I don't care about the stupid plate!
Instead of waiting for an answer, Crow grabs my wrists and puts my hands under the faucet. Oh, so he really cares. Oh, it's still bleeding. With vigor and precision, he lathers up my hand with the green herbal soap until there's no signs of red. It seems to calm him down, at least a little, since he's no longer grating his teeth. But he doesn't let go of my hand. Crow, I think I'm alright now. You can let go.
No, not yet.
I don't dare interrupt him again, so I stare at him while he gets a hold of a first aid kit and takes out a small round container. Don't worry, it won't sting. He opens the lid, draws a finger in the creamy ointment, and rubs it over my wound as a minty fragrance. Finally, he covers it with gauze. Honestly, be more careful, won't you? It wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, I'll be more careful. That's a good bean. I don't think I should tell him I got hurt because he caught me off guard in the first place. Thanks, Crow. We're about to have some tea, yeah? I'll make him some tea. Alright, great. I like that we're a bit freaked out.
Nothing will come between us. Nothing.
No person, no animal. Not even the pesky wound.
I'll make sure of it.
Okay, like we just met. Calm down. Okay, there's day 3. I wonder how long we'll last. Come on, come on. For the 100th time in a row, I look at the upper left corner of the screen. Nothing. I met with the same no service text, almost like it's mocking me. Ugh. Really, the only thing I can confirm by charging my phone is the time. I already know I'm pretty much wasting my holiday. No way to say it to my face, you dumb rectangle. Great insult skills, Aspen. Honestly, it still blows my mind the fact that Crow had no idea what Wi-Fi was. I mean, come on, who mistakes Wi-Fi for a wild ride? Are we even saying from the same planet? It's kind of adorable though. Plus he does know what phones and the internet are. Thank God. But of course he doesn't have either. Classic Aspen had bad luck. Why was he so serious yesterday? I mean, yeah, I was bleeding a little, but it wasn't that bad. Right? Whatever. At least I'm doing something fun today. After getting my fill of yawns and limb stretching, I approached the wardrobe to choose the clothes I was gonna wear. Yesterday, Crow insisted I put them inside the drawer so I don't wrinkle them inside my backpack. Speaking of my backpack, I should probably take it with me. It'll come in handy for carrying any wild foods or herbs we come across. All set. I'm about to turn around until I make eye contact with the bunny from the picture on the top of the wardrobe. Although I did notice it in the first day I came here, I wasn't in the right headspace at the time to actually care. It's pretty cute. I didn't know there were species of snow bunnies. Guess you learn something new every day. When I reached the hallway, Crow is pulling the cords of a drawstring bag to close it tightly. The sack looks so full it feels like it's gonna burst. Damn, are you carrying a tent in there? Aspen! I didn't realize you were up. Rise and shine, am I right? Indeed. Good morning, Snowflake. Morning. So, are you gonna tell me what you got there? Yeah, I guess it does look pretty stuffed, doesn't it? Let's see, I packed our lunch, a thermos with hot tea, some tools for foraging. Reconsidering, I think I should probably taking space into account. Hey now, your assistant got you covered. We could use my backpack to carry our findings. With a self-satisfying snort, I pat the straps hugging my shoulders. Crow claps his hands together and grins.
Thank you.
That'll be a lot of help. Do we have everything we need then? Yes, are you ready? I raised my hands in the air to show him the winter gloves he gave me yesterday before heading to sleep. I didn't forget them this time. So I see. I'm glad they fit you well. Thank you for lending them to me. Huh? Oh, it's just... they're actually meant as a gift. Wait, really? Thank you? Oh my god, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting anything like this, but I really appreciate it. Glad you like them. Like them, I love them.
I see.
Oh, even better. You really want me to keep you on my mind at all times, don't you? Because you're starting to succeed. What is with this flirting? No comment. God, he's so cute. Hope puts on his jacket and slides a drawstring bag over his shoulder.
Alrighty.
Now we're definitely ready. That we are. He takes his keys from his pants pocket and unlocks the front door.
After you.
Like, it looks really... Once outside in the snow, I glance back at the log cabin. It's kind of weird to think how a mere 3 days ago, this was the scene of a blizzard. Right now it's so peaceful. The cabin looks kind of old in comparison to the inside. It's an interesting contrast, yet it makes me wonder why it's like that. Not gonna lie, before we stepped into the snow, my memory of its outer appearance has still been a bit foggy. Guess that's what a combination of stress, freezing weather, and passing out can do to someone. I feel a hand on my shoulder. Are you okay? Yeah, I was just looking at the cabin. Couldn't really appreciate it the first time because of the snowstorm. Among other things.
I see.
And, did it leave an impression on you? Well, I fiddle with my fingers. It looks a bit unexpected compared to the inside. You could say the word old, you know. I don't bite. My cheeks turn scarlet. God damn it, I really need to work on my poker face. When I moved here, the inside wasn't much different from the outside. It was just as shabby, just as ancient. Wow, when you decide to remodel it? That's right, I'm not picky, but I very well couldn't live in a rundown place either. But then, why didn't you remodel the outside too? Was it too expensive? Not particularly. I just thought it had a charm of its own. Something that appears to be a certain way at first, but then you see it back. An unexpected charm, just like you said. You're full of surprises, aren't you? Oh?
Does that mean you're even more interested in me?
I don't know. I just say no comment. No comment. I see. Well, no matter. I can't help but feel like he's disappointed. But how was I supposed to answer that?
Alrighty.
Let's get going, yes? Lead the way. The weather is really good today, very clear and there's moisture in the air. Besides chaga and pine needles, you might be able to get some wintergreen berries if we're lucky. I never heard of wintergreen berries before. What did they look like? They're similar to red cranberries, but if you put them next to each other, the taste will give it away which is which. Really? Is it a different kind of sweetness? Nope, wintergreen berries have a minty flavor. Minty, and they're still considered berries? I know, right? Another wonder of nature. I wonder if there's actually berries like that in existence. While keeping the conversation going, we continue walking along the snowy path for a while. I feel like sharks get a bad reputation because of the movie, you know? But there are a lot more sheltered dolphins, that's for sure. Dolphins are evil creatures, just evil. Praises can certainly be deceived. Oh. Crow stops dead in his tracks. What is it? Without saying anything, he points at a certain striped tree. I squint and follow his finger with my eyes. Then I see it. A blackened mass protruding from the trunk. Is that? I didn't expect it to look like charcoal. That's actually a very good comparison. I'll show you how to harvest it. Crow puts the sack on the ground and grabs a big knife from the inside. It then gains a bit of momentum and jumps towards the birch tree. And here, my friend, is the empirical proof that humans are related to monkeys. Thank you for coming to our Ned Talk. We both laugh. I'll be right there with you. Without wasting any more time, Crow reaches the charcoal mass and cuts off a small portion. Finally, he slides down and joins me on solid ground.
This is a chaga mushroom.
Oh, that's a mushroom. I lean in towards the fungus. Unlike the blast mass exterior, the core is a completely different color. Ow, it is really yellow. It is, isn't it? That means this one's healthy. Alright. Let me carry it in my bag. Thanks, Snowflake?
Alrighty.
Just a bit longer and we'll have lunch. Does that sound good? Sounds good to me.
Excellent.
When we reach the side of the forest filled with pine trees, Crow grabs the knife in his bag to carefully cut off some needles. Once he finishes putting them inside a small pouch, we sit down on a couple of nearby stumps. At last, a place to rest my legs. Walking on snow is much more tiring than it looks. Feels good though, don't you think? When I turn to look at him, Crow hands me a thermos liquid lid filled with golden colored drinks. The little hearse floating at the top scoops it away. It's pine needle tea. I keep it in my hands for a few seconds and then take a sip. Unlike chaga, this tea is much more aromatic and has a minty, slightly citrusy flavor. Yeah, it does feel good. Thanks, Crow. I drink the rest of the tea, and my body feels warmer too. I think I like this one better than chaga. It's very refreshing, isn't it? You can have more if you want. Maybe in a few minutes. I'm starving. Oh. Right on the dot. Does your stomach have a clock or something? You were saying? Anyway. Trying and feeling not to look too embarrassed, Crow takes out a couple of toasted sandwiches from a plastic container inside his bag. Spinach, mushroom, and grilled cheese. I like the way you think. It's nothing fancy, but I hope you find it tasty. There's no doubt in my mind that I will. Then right, a few bites later, the sandwich is long gone. God, mushroom and cheese goes well with so many things, almost criminal. The full tummy really makes for a happy heart. I couldn't agree more. Trying new recipes and exploring new flavors is something I enjoy as well. Maybe you could also take inspiration from a nearby restaurant? Oh? What's the screaming for? What's wrong? I completely forgot about my car. Ah, the one that broke down? Well, kinda. It's mostly just got a flat tire. But I should really look for it to make sure I didn't get destroyed in a snowstorm. Cars are expensive after all. I stand up and pat my butt a few times to get rid of any remaining dirt. I'll be right. Crow grabs my arm.
No.
Huh? He said no in such a romantic way, like no. You should start heading back. It won't be much longer until it gets dark. I just wanted to check real quick. Look, I remember this path. My car should be far ahead.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
How do you know you're not making a mistake? You don't know the area like I do.
Not to mention, with the blizzard, your car must be covered in snow anyway, so it'll be even harder to spot. Is that really the case? It will get dark soon. We shouldn't be here for when that happens.
It's not safe.
I guess it's true that I don't know this area very well, but please, Aspen. Okay,
Thank you.
for understanding. With a hurried pace, Crow puts all of the containers back inside his drawstring bag. Let's get going, shall we? Yeah. Okay, he just sat the whole way there. He's trying to freak us out. Almost home. Why does he sound so relieved? Let me grab my keys. Sure. What was that sound? Damn it, I should have put them inside my coat. While Crow was busy searching for the keys, I tried to pinpoint the location of the sound. Where is it? I raised my head and discovered the culprit of the flapping noise. Up on the cabin's roof, feet perched on the chimney. Disturbing and piercing stare. There's a single crow. A crow with red eyes. What's with the music? Oh, day 4. A crow with red eyes. Is that really strange? That's pretty normal. What is this place? It's almost like... Hold on a second, am I dreaming? And what's with all the fog? There's no floor, but I can walk just fine for some reason. Guess I'll keep walking. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Are you going to keep me walking in this smoggy maze until I'm 84? I look like an idiot. If I'm supposed to learn a deep dark secret or whatever, at least give me a sign. A different kind of sign. Fog is kind of overrated. Why are you still here? Excuse me? Why are you still here? What? Do you mean? Why? Why? Stop! I can't leave. I mean, it's very nice here and I like Crow. Scratch that. I really like Crow. Don't get me wrong, of course, I miss my home and want to go back eventually, but, well, the bus won't even come until all the snow is removed anyway, so I don't really have a choice. Why am I talking to a crow? Not sure what I expected. Cannot be trusted. What did you just say? He cannot be trusted. He cannot be trusted, he cannot be trusted, he cannot be trusted. Lies, all lies. Funny picture. Wardrobe. Cozy bed. The wooden texture of the wall. I'm awake. Finally awake. God. I covered my face in my hands. What the hell was that dream? Did that really happen? Like, actually? Oh shit. I wiped my forehead with the back of my hand. Ugh, I'm all sweaty. Better take a shower. Yep, I really needed that. I can't believe I actually managed to sleep through breakfast. Again. Even after seeing that weird bird and all. It looked just like the one from yesterday. Do crows always have red eyes? Don't they? Or do they have black eyes? Aspen? Yeah? Oh, thank God. I want to wake you up, but you were in your room. So I thought maybe I would find you here. Sorry, I just wanted to take a shower. Did you need to use the bathroom? I'm almost done changing.
Don't worry about it.
It's alright, don't worry about it. I just wanted to let you know that lunch is almost ready. Awesome. Not gonna lie, I'm actually looking forward to it. I really love your cooking. Crow? Oh, sorry, you just caught me off guard.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to hear that. I
wouldn't mind cooking looking for you for the rest of my life.
Okay, just don't be creepy about it. What? Nothing, just talking to myself. I'll wait for you in the living room. Crow's footsteps get farther away until the sound fades into the distance. Well, at least it's not awkward between us anymore. I think. Whatever. After getting dressed and drying my hair with a towel, I make my way to the living room. Less than 5 minutes later, Crow arrives with the usual food tray and places it on the table. All done. Help yourself, Snowflake. Comforting smell of stew makes its way up my nose. It's filled with veggies, meat, rosemary, and a mouth-watering broth. I thought I was going to say a mouth. Time to dig in. Oh my gosh, what is this? It's so chewy and rich. I never had this type of meat before. It's venison. Isn't venison deer, right? Venison, holy... Okay, gotta be honest here. I never thought venison meat was something I want to try. Ever. And yet, here we are. And yet, here we are indeed. Do you like it? Oh, hell yeah. I've never had deer. I feel like people who live in the wilderness eat deer, but I've never eaten deer. And I don't think it's sold in stores, like supermarkets. Or is it? Okay, anyway.
Excellent.
I chew and savor every mouthful of the stew until only a few drops are left. But we don't waste food in Aspen land, so I dip a piece of bread and clean the rest of the bowl with it. You really don't miss, huh? Everything was great as always. It's my pleasure. Besides, you always look so happy when you eat my food. It makes it all worth it. Oh god, seriously? That's a bit embarrassing. But I guess it's no wonder. Good food does make me smile.
Indeed.
What is it? Ugh, don't tell me I have food in my face, don't I? Huh? No, it's... I grab a napkin from the food tray and vigorously wipe my mouth. Did I get it? Crow doesn't answer. He brings a hand to my cheek instead. Slap his hand away. Stay still and close your eyes. Hold his hand when he reaches your cheek. You know what? I just want to reject him because why not? Hold his hand when he reaches your cheek. Slap his hand away to be aggressive. What are you doing? Sorry, you had an eyelash under your eye, so I just... Could have just told me, you know. I can get it myself. I put my face with my fingers until I find the thin little hair that doesn't belong. There, got it. Certainly did. Anyway, he's not gonna like that. I actually wanted to ask you something, Crow. Do you think we could go outside again today? I know it's not that early anymore, but I have to make sure I properly store everything we harvested yesterday. It's important that it's well preserved so it lasts longer. Oh, you mean the chaga and pine needles? Precisely. Though it's a shame we couldn't find any wintergreen berries after all. In any case, why don't you help me? I'll teach you how to make chaga powder. And if you want, I can show you how to make one of my herbal medicines too. What do you say? Why is he avoiding the question? He could have just said it will get dark soon and we can go outside tomorrow. But he suddenly changed the subject. Aspen? Fine, I'll concede. For now. But you bet your ass I'll ask again, Crow Boy. I can be very persistent when I want to. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sure, let's do it. Sounds like fun.
Alrighty.
Let's get the chaga from the kitchen, shall we? Crow opens up one of the upper cabinets, takes out a coffee grinder, and puts it on the counter. Wait, we're not going to use a mortar and pestle? That's not a bad guess, actually. We're definitely going to use them for making herbal medicine later. For the powder, though, chaga mushroom is a bit lumpy and much too big for a mortar, so we use the grinder instead. Oh, that makes sense. Once we both wash up, we use our hands to break the chaga into small pieces so that they can fit better inside the grinder. And thus the powder is born. This is so cool. I'm glad you're having fun. What should we do with the pine needles?
Don't worry about it.
I made sure to put a couple of bags in the freezer yesterday. The rest are being dried in a piece of cloth, but it'll take a few days, so we can make the medicine, right?
Indeed.
what are we making? I think poultice would be good. It's pretty easy to make and only needs a few ingredients. Oh, that's like a skin remedy, isn't it? Yes, exactly. The kitchen counter is a bit small for the both of us, though. We should take everything to the living room. Sure thing. I grabbed a handful of herbs, a rounded container with clay powder, and a knife, while I take the mortar and pestle, a cup of boiling water, and a small bottle of lavender oil.
Alrighty.
Let's start with the herbs. With incredible precision, Crow works no time in cutting all the leaves. It reminds me of whenever he cut veggies for the meals he prepares. When he's done, he puts them inside the mortar. Okay, put some water on top of the herbs. How's this?
Excellent.
Crow's hands make semicircular motions as he keeps grinding the wet leaves for several minutes. At some point, he asked me to add a few drops of lavender oil and a teaspoon of clay powder to the mixture. The final result is a green and creamy paste similar to the pesto sauce. I give Crow an empty container and he pours a herbal poultice inside of it and with the help of the pestle. All done.
Yep.
All done. Thanks for lending a hand. No worries, it was an interesting learning experience. Wonderful. Like a kid who just woke up from a long nap, Crow stretches his limbs for a few seconds, then starts putting all the dirty dishes away, including those from today's lunch. Oh, I interrupt myself when I notice the window. It's already dark. Sorry, did you say something? I was a bit distracted putting everything on the tray. Crow, do you think we can go outside tomorrow? And please don't avoid my question like you did after we had lunch. Why? Huh? We just went yesterday, didn't we? And harvested plenty of things at that. I don't see why we should do it again if we don't need to. Look, this is about your car. It's not. Well, it's not only about my car. Apart from my plants, you also study animals, don't you? Yes. I want to do that too. You see, I happened to see a crow yesterday. Okay, and what about it? God, he's really not budging, is he? Let's not mention it with have red eyes, just in case. Remind me that you're researching their habits and stuff. Can we go out in the morning and see if we find any crows? You said there are things that you have to see for yourself. Look, Aspen, I know that's what I said a few days ago, but it's not that simple. The weather here is really unpredictable this time of the year. In fact, it's extremely likely that there will be another blizzard soon. What? In the meantime, I can give you a book on crows if you want to learn more about them, but we really shouldn't be going outside.
It's not safe.
He cannot be trusted. I'll still have to go back home eventually. Why does he look so surprised? The moment those words came out of my mouth, his expression pulls a 180.
Why are you so persistent? Do you really want to freeze to death? Is that it? Are you that stupid?
Oh no. Oh no, you didn't. Now wait a goddamn minute. Here, your lettuce? Who the hell do you think you are? I'm someone who knows the dangers and implications of what you want to do.
Someone with fucking common sense! Something that you clearly don't have!
Okay, what? Just F this. F you? I'm not going to sit around here talking to a pig-headed imbecile who thinks he knows what's best for me better than myself. Then maybe you should leave tomorrow morning. Maybe I will. Fine. With the conversation clearly over, I stormed off all the way to my room. But I hope he doesn't lock you in there. Ugh, he makes me so angry. I scream into the bed pillow and kick my legs on the mattress. What the hell is his problem? He can't tell me what to do. I'm an adult. He doesn't own me. And I do have common sense. Probably. I can't deny that he did seem worried, but why would he tell me anything? Crow, what are you hiding? To be continued. What? That's it? Oh no! That's it. That was the end of that. Okay, so we go into I think it was 3 or 4 days. So the full game will have 3 or 4 more days to go. I feel like at the end we'll end up getting locked in for some reason. But yeah, that's the end of the demo version of Where Winter Crows Go. And I just want to know what the connection between the crow and, Crow is. Maybe Crow's a crow and he got turned into a human. I don't know. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye!